Ready to make a splash for a great cause? Join the 3rd annual Huskie Stadium Polar Plunge. We're plunging for a purpose to benefit Special Olympics Illinois. It's all happening Saturday, February 21st at Huskie Stadium on the NIU campus in DeKalb. Registration starts at 10 a.m. and the big plunge hits at noon. Register to plunge and fundraise or just support a plunger or a team with a donation. Jump in, cheer loud, and help change lives. Go to support.soill.org to get involved today.
In the Know, a radio program talking to the newsmakers in Ogle, Lee, DeKalb counties and beyond, keeping you in the know. Here's your host, Charles Van Horn.
Good morning and happy Sunday. Yeah, Charles Van Horn with you, along with Katie Risley, Region A Director with Special Olympics of Illinois. Good morning.
Good morning.
Glad to have you here. Special Olympics athletes always working hard all year long, doing whatever specialty or activity that they excel at. And Special Olympics helps not only support those superstar athletes, but the infrastructure that makes it all happen. And that doesn't happen without money, does it?
It does not. No.
And one of your big fundraisers is coming up, the chilliest fundraiser, as it were. It's time for the Polar Plunge again.
I can't believe it. I'm so excited. The coolest event of winter is upon us.
Coolest event, indeed.
You like that?
Forecast showing it not necessarily being super chilly, which is nice. It's been cold in years past, but you guys have made a lot of inroads in having fun in DeKalb. The Huskie Plunge is back again. Tell us a bit about sort of the venue and how that all works for those excited plungers.
Yes, we're so excited to be back at Huskie Stadium at NIU February 21st. So we have this beautiful pool that we jump into, that we have people that plunge to jump into. And this is our 3rd year of doing this at Huskie Stadium. We have such a great partnership and relationship with Northern Illinois University. We rely on the students to come out and volunteer at Special Olympics competitions. So this has been a great way to just kind of heighten that and bring that full circle by doing the Polar Plunge at Huskie Stadium.
You talk about the students, the Greek life as well. Those groups of kids are going all out. Last year, some of them were dressed up. They're certainly loud, which, of course, I also plunged last year, and being loud is sort of a requirement. When you hit that water, you have a tendency to expel noises.
Yes, you do. And it's so fun to watch everybody jump in. Everyone is screaming. The energy is so exciting. And the students at NIU have really taken ownership of this Polar Plunge. They have promoted it. They've made it their own. They've gotten people involved. And I really just appreciate everything they do for Special Olympics.
It is a chilly event and a lot of fun. If you want to come watch, can you do that?
You can come watch. We have a designated area for spectators. And if you're plunging, it's really nice to have somebody to come and sort of hold a towel, just be there for you, cheer you on, give you some encouragement. So we definitely encourage spectators.
And that'll heat things up. That is going to be happening this coming Saturday, Huskie Stadium. Is it too late to sign up to try to plunge?
No, it is not too late to sign up. You can come that day and register. It's $100 to take the plunge, and you get a really cool official Polar Plunge hoodie. And
awesome.
They're really neat this year. Great color. So it's not too late. We encourage you to sign up. PlungeIllinois.com is the website. Go on there, find Huskie Stadium Polar Plunge, and register today.
And plunger, there's a minimum requirement, right?
A minimum requirement. You have to raise $100 to plunge.
That's a great looking sweatshirt this year. 1023 The Coyote, the logo will be on that. So we're happy to see that. And talking about the fundraising, obviously Special Olympics, everything is going to cost money, either transportation, getting the amazing athletes where they need to go, coaching, other support like that. How much money do these polar plunges raise? Like, what were you guys doing last year with us?
So we have 3 plunges in Region A. We have the Huskie Stadium Plunge, a plunge in Mendota, and a big plunge in Rockford at Rock Cut State Park. And Combined, those efforts raised close to $200,000.
Wow.
But we also have some really good local schools who do their own plunge, who host a polar plunge at their school. So we're really excited about the growth of the cool school plunges. But yes, it's not just transportation, equipment, but facility fees, food. We provide quality competitions for our athletes. So all of those things, like you just said, cost money, and we really want to make our events excellent for our athletes who have worked so hard to get there.
A lot of superstar athletes throughout Northern Illinois supported by Special Olympics. What are some of the sports and successes that the athletes have had in 2025?
Well, right now we are in our winter sports. So we just wrapped up snowshoe, and we're heading into, we are going to do a state basketball competition in March. So we had basketball skills and team basketball in January, February, and then we have a big state competition at Illinois State University and Illinois Wesleyan University in March. So, and then we'll get into our spring sports, bocce, track and field, and soccer.
So much fun, so exciting. Special Olympics athletes are certainly superstars. A lot of great achievements and awards that they get all the time. How amazing is it when you see some of the athletes you support get up on that podium?
Oh, it's everything. And it's what's really special is having a community like this embrace Special Olympics, come out and volunteer. That's the best part, is watching the volunteers and our athletes who have built relationships. And then our volunteers come back because they get to know the athletes and they get to award them the medals. And it's such a special opportunity. If anyone listening wants a great experience, please volunteer at a Special Olympics event. I promise you'll come back.
Special Olympics, I saw the bocce event last year in DeKalb. That was so much fun.
Yes.
Lots of bowling. You guys had a big whole thing with bowling this last year. Just great that there's all these different sports that you make sure there's accommodations made so everyone can participate. And that's one of the best part about Special Olympics is the inclusivity.
Absolutely. And our athletes are training for bocce, for bowling, for track and field. They have to do at least 8 weeks of competition in order to get to our event. And then if they receive a gold medal at a local competition, they advance to the state competition. So there is a real process that we follow. They work really hard to get there. They've built those friendships. They've learned about being on a team if it's a team sport. And there's just a lot that goes. A lot of people make this happen, make Special Olympics happen. And we are a volunteer-driven organization.
Coming up on Saturday, the Huskie Plunge, Polar Plunge. Everyone's got to get there. If you are jumping in, what time should you get there?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Yep. And then the jumping into the pool starts at
noon.
And the pool is not heated.
The pool is not heated, and the plunge goes so fast, doesn't it?
Well, I don't think anyone wants to hang out in the pool.
No, once they're out, they're out. But the nice thing about being at Huskie Stadium is that we're inside for the beginning, for the check-in, for the music, for the fun, and then everybody goes outside. So we have such a great facility there at Huskie Stadium.
No chance to string up a volleyball net and maybe do some water polo in there or something?
I don't think so. Not this year.
A little too chilly for that. That's the first opportunity to plunge. There is another one coming up the week later. That's at the end of the month at Lake Mendota. That does not have a pool.
That does not have a pool. That is plunging into a lake. And it is another great plunge that we host. Last year, we had some ice to contend with, but we have a wonderful local fire department that helps us clear the ice and get the beach ready. But it's another great plunge.
And the Mendota Plunge, same rules apply. You got to raise $100 to participate and get that great sweatshirt. Mm-hmm. That one involves tents, though, doesn't it?
It does. We have changing tents. You know, that one is great, too, because they start at the Mendota Civic Center.
Yeah.
And then they get bussed over across, basically, the lot, and then they plunge in the water there. But there are heated changing tents there.
And let's talk about the noises. I mentioned that at the start. The noises people make when they hit the water. Now, you guys don't judge individuals by how hard they plunge, right? So if you're a dainty plunger, that's okay.
That's okay.
If you're like me and you cannonball and go right in and get it over with, we don't get like extra bravery points or anything.
No, you don't. But that's impressive. And that makes for a great picture.
Yeah.
We had some great pictures of you last year jumping into the pool.
It was very chilly. Again, that's like a blood-curdling scream. When you hit that water that's below freezing in temperature, it changes you.
It changes you, doesn't it? But it also makes you want to come back and do it again.
So invigorating. The Polar Plunge is back, going to be at NIU at Huskie Stadium coming up on Saturday. And again, a week from that Saturday, February 28th at Lake Mendota. Details on how you can sign up. You said there was a website, and you just have to pick which event you want to raise money for and
participate that way. So plungeillinois.com. There's a map. We have lots of polar plunges going on throughout the state of Illinois. Choose Huskie Stadium or Lake Mendota and register there. It's really easy to fundraise and sign up online. You can share that link on social media. You can send emails and then just get to that $100. You can go beyond that. We have awesome incentive prizes for higher levels of fundraising. But again, you get the official Polar Plunge hoodie and you get a great experience.
There are other events that you guys hold throughout the year as fundraising. What's coming up on the calendar for 2026?
Well, we are looking at, we have our spring games coming up. That's another track and field competition. That's our biggest local sports event of the year, and that's May 2nd at Harlem High School. And then we're looking at some other fundraisers throughout the rest of the year.
That'll be exciting. If somebody wants to follow and support Special Olympics, what are your guys' socials or website if they want to find out more?
The website is soill.org, and we are Region A. So when you go to the map, check Region A. That's this part of the state, and we would love to have anyone who's listening come out and volunteer and experience the Special Olympics family.
Katie Risley joining us, Region A Director of Special Olympics Illinois. How long have you been involved with Special Olympics now?
I've been working for Special Olympics for over 20 years.
Wow, that's great.
It is. It's such a great place to work, and the best people, the best athletes and families. I've gotten to know so many over the years, and it's an amazing thing to be able to see the impact that Special Olympics can have on a person and on a family. It's really incredible. And
that's the big takeaway. I know we talk about the fun of, the golf, the jumping in the water, all that stuff. But for these athletes, it is for a lot of the athletes, this is their primary driving goal. They are nothing but whatever super sports they compete in.
And they work so hard to get there. But it is a life-changing impact that Special Olympics makes on their lives. And that's why these fundraisers are so important, so we can continue to provide these quality programs for them and quality competitions for them.
It is so great and so much hard work. Again, appreciate it. Everything you do for Special Olympics and everything you can do for Special Olympics. You can join me. I'll be plunging as well. I'll share a link to the fundraising page for the 1023 The Coyote Plunge team, so you can be a part of our fun group and jump in and get wet up to your ears at minimum. I will yell at you if you don't at least try to get your ears wet or your hair wet, because it's a pool. It's February. Give it all the gusto, right?
That's right.
It is the Huskie Stadium Plunge coming up on Saturday. Details will get shared with the link to this when we share it on social media and on the YouTube link as well. Katie, so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So much fun. Special Olympics Illinois. We'll see you at the Plunge.
Thank you for listening to this week's In the Know. The program returns next week at this time with another great conversation with someone from your community.
Ready to freeze for a great cause? Join us for the 9th annual Mendota Polar Plunge on February 28th at Lake Mendota. Registration opens at 9:30 a.m. inside the Mendota Civic Center, and the big plunge happens at noon. We're plunging for a purpose to make a splash and a difference. When you register, you can fundraise for the cause or support a plunger or a team with a donation. Get involved today at support.soill.org. That's support.soill.org.